Welcome back, viewers, to Roo Studios Tekkit 1.2.9G. This is episode 44. In the last episode we just finished making our mob farm in here using dark glass. As you can see, it gets pretty dark in there, and mobs just keep spawning. The grinders keep taking them. Alright, and you can see from a previous episode the cursed earth has actually covered a lot of it now, and it shouldn't be too long before it's completely covered. Okay, next we're going to go into is our auto spawner. Okay, now we've got most of it built in previous episodes. So what I need to do now is put the dark glass around. And look, it doesn't need to be dark glass if you don't want it to be. You can just see normal glass, but I don't mind. We'll use dark glass. It might encourage spawning a bit more. And we're going to set up a safari net, and we made a safari net in a previous episode when we made Cursed Earth, so we'll grab one of those and we're going to place it in here. So let me just get this dark glass wrapped around this square, and I'll be right back. Okay, so there's it's all covered in, and should be ready to put a safari net in there. So we'll go back to our base, we'll grab our safari net and we'll go and see if we can trap an Enderman, and we'll go and get some Enderman pearls. So bear with me and we'll be right back. We might even go into the end to do it, because we can do that. We have a mob farm there, don't we? So that might be the best way to do it. So let me grab our safari net. Let's pop into the end. Right, I'll knock out and they'll start coming in a minute. Oh, I need to get Alright, and we go bang. Okay, see the safari net. Right, whoops. Turn black there. Alright, and it's got Endermen in it, which is really cool, because now we really don't need to come here to gather Endermen. So yeah, c'est la vie for that farm. Hopefully now what we can do is head down here. Let's put a few things away. We need a bucket. I think we need a bucket. Let me just check. We may have already set this up with the mob essence. The grinder should be working because we set that up already. We'll head. Let's have a quick look. Yes, the grinder's working, and if I'm right, we've already set the we've already set up the export bus for. We have, excellent. So we should have a full. We do heaps of power, and now all we need to do to get this working is place our safari net into our auto spawner. And what will happen is we'll start now getting heaps and heaps of Endermen spawning in here. Now you can see the idle time happening. What will happen is it'll keep spawning. So let's go and have a quick look. And we will now have a supply of. There we go. And after a while they'll die. Interesting that they not picking up any of the pearls. I wonder why that is. We'll check our we'll just check our ME system. Maybe it's a random thing, or maybe it's an interface thing. Right, so that's how it works. That's basically the concept. I'm just going to have a quick look at this pearl situation. I'll go into my farm here and see if we're increasing numbers of pearls. Wow. Oh yeah, we're going up. So it's not catching all the pearls, it's catching a lot of them. So if we keep an eye on that for a sec. Endermen should still be spawning, which is not far enough away to stop anything spawning out there at the moment. So that should be giving us plenty of pearls. So why is that not? It should be picking those up. It shouldn't be dropping those. Let's go down and have a look. Okay, well it seems to be working now. I'm not quite sure what I did wrong. I'm wondering if it's the if it was a conveyor belt placed on top of the grinder. Oops, not there. It seems to be feeding in there all right. So let me just put a block there and see what happens. So that seems to be feeding in now. I'm not quite sure if what it was. I think it basically what I did is I took away the interface, the item interface, and put a input bus there, and that basically stopped it from working as I suspected it would. I then took off the conveyor belt at the top because it appeared that the pearls were hitting the top of that grinder and then moving forward to in front of the grinder. So maybe the conveyor belt was blocking the access to the grinder. And it appears that everything's working there. There's no pearls being dropped off, and it looks like everything's working fine again. So I just had to break the block and put it back down again. Maybe a little bit of a glitch there. So I usually find that that tends to happen from time to time, and it seems to be okay. So it seems to be clonking away nicely, and we'll have a whole swag of pearls in our farm. So yeah. Bit of a glitch. I've noticed that with a few blocks in this mod pack, where you have to basically break the block and re-put it back in again for it to work. I think I mentioned some of that earlier in the turbine fluid ports. We'll do that from time to time as well. But that seems to be working now. There's no pearls being left behind, and if we head over to our ME system, we should now get a whole heap, other than what I've already picked up, a whole swag of pearls. There we go, 125, that's much better. Let's just add to our collection now, and that should be continuing to grow now, hopefully. Here we go, she's going up 200. So she's still plugging away nicely, and that'll keep growing for as long as we want. So what we're going to do, now you can do this, you can change this mob farm. This mob farm will match every single mob that we have, we can capture. So what we might do is we'll just leave that go. We might make another safari net, and we might go into the nether and bag ourselves a blaze, because we need blaze rod too. So now they've got heaps of pearls. We are going to get ourselves a ghast. They're a little bit trickier because you need to actually make a safari net launcher for those. So I've got to use these sparingly. One of them we'll use for to catch a ghast. I'm going to go into the nether now, and we'll catch ourselves a blaze, shall we? And start making blaze rods. Okay, let's head over to our. Let's see how our lava level's going while we're here. Let it load for a bit. Haven't been in here for a while, so we've stopped using a lot of lava, so it shouldn't run out too much. But she's going down a bit. So it's down to its third level there. You can see it's down to its third level there. Oh, there's a ghast. Now I'd love to catch you, man, but the problem with ghasts is they tend to sit over the top of lava a lot. So you need to be careful how you catch them. Let me just do away with you, mate, because you are not going to be. Of course I've got my Right, let's turn that off. There's a tier there. Did I get it? I did. So we were lucky there. We probably could have caught this one, but you just got to be careful how you do it. You got to sort of get away a little bit and move around a touch till they get over land, and then launch a safari net at them to catch them. But if you do it over lava, you'll obviously lose your safari net in the lava. So just got to be careful of that. But our mission here is firstly to catch up. Our mission here is a blaze. This is painful. Let's get rid of this. What's our keybind for that? B. That's better. Sometimes it just doesn't pay to have those jump assists on. Okay. There's usually a lot of blaze around here, but they tend to live over lava a lot, so we'll keep an eye out for them. Now, I used to have a lot of pigment for gold, but we don't need that now because we've got the laser drills running, and that gives us plenty of gold. So it's only the stuff that I'm really missing. Now that's our farm. Take that with our laser drill. But there is another blaze farm over here, and we'll catch ourselves a blaze, eh? Let's just wait here for them to spawn. Keep an eye out for the ghast in the process. There we go, and whack, gotcha. Whoa, I'm out of here. Are we still there? There you go, take that. And you see the safari net turned yellow, which now we have ourselves a blaze farm straight away, so all on the overworld, so that's pretty cool. Good, look at that. So our mob essence is still going up, which is excellent. Means our mob farm is doing a good job. Okay. Alright, so we come down here. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot missing. There's not a whole lot sitting in there, so the grinders must be picking it up and putting it somewhere. But let's go and change our Enderman farm to a blaze farm. So just pop up here and go right click the thing, take the safari net out, put the blaze in there, and now we have a blaze farm. And this is the beauty of this farm network and the safari net. So now we come in here, we're now gathering blaze. They're not angry, so they can't see us, so they're not getting cranky. So they've got to sit there and wait for the spawner to come, and we gather ourselves a whole pile of blaze. Right, and that is our mob spawner. We will gather we will get ourselves a safari net, and we might actually set up a episode to go and catch a ghast. 26 minutes. Let's do it now. We've got time. Let's go and do it now. So that's our safari net for him. We'll need another safari net, and we'll also need a launcher. There it is there. A safari net launcher. Now to make that, it's a fairly simple recipe. Fairly simple recipe. Gunpowder, plastic, glowstone and iron. So let's pop that in the old pattern maker. 3000. Yeah, we're getting up there with iron. And some redstone. And we have a launcher. Right. We have to sneak click to change the mode. Now, to do this, we put in a hand, we sneak click. We've now changed it to capture mode. So if we right click now, we can throw ourselves a launcher. We pick it up, we can throw it. Okay, now if we sneak click again, we're now in release mode. Alright, so we can't do anything with it. I'm right clicking, we can't actually do it. So we sneak right click, we're now in capture mode, and we basically pointed at the object and go and capture it. So now what we have to do is we have to find a ghast that's over land and not too far away, because this doesn't have much of a range on it. So let's go and see if we can find one. He's over lava there, so I wonder if we can get him to come this way a little bit. Because he's also too far away. But we can sneak up on him. Will he come our way? Ah. So he's sitting over lava there, so I can't do much with this guy. So let's go hunting for another one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Got him. And there we go. Excellent. That's beautiful. Ghast wasn't as hard as we thought, was it? That was awesome. So now what we can do is we've got infinite ghast tears. So with as much pearls as we want, as much ghast tears as we want, we can make safari nets till the cows come home. At home, that was a pretty quick and painless effort. You just got to make sure they're over land to get them, otherwise you'll lose your safari net. Okay. Now I may need to do some modifying. Let's put our launcher away. We're not going to need that anytime soon now. Put that away. Oh, I better get those bricks back. Okay. Now, ghast, they tend to fly a lot, so what we're going to do, and they tend to fly up, and the grinder can't get them, so we may need to put some spikes on the roof. That's very loud, so let's just get rid of you, put you in, and we should now have ghast spawning. Seems it can't do it. Maybe I need to take the okay, maybe I need to take the conveyor belt off the top of the spawner and just put up with people leaning on it, landing on it. Let's go do that. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe it doesn't like stuff being on top of it. So let's put that in there and get out of dodge. See how that goes. It should be big enough to spawn a ghast in it. There we go. One by ghast. So he sits in there and he dies and we get ourselves ghast tears. So while we can put lessons we've learnt here, while we can put conveyor belts on top of these machines, they tend not to work properly with conveyor belts on top of them. So I think you need to have the top of the blocks open for things to work properly. So I guess we just put up with the pain of mobs landing on top. One block high shouldn't matter the grinder too much. And yeah, so now we have a highly versatile mob farm for all the bits and pieces we need using our safari nets, and all you need to do is catch a mob and put him on your shelf. There's another one. Get a close up look at a ghast. It's pretty cool. And he'll just keep making ghast tears for us, and we'll be good. Alright, so that's it for this tutorial. If you're liking it, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me out, and I'll catch you on the next tutorial where hopefully we'll do something else. What was it? Interfaces, and we'll have a look at how we're going to reset up our pulverizers and redstone furnaces. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next tutorial. Bye for now.